Let's be real, navigating the world of AI regulation can feel like you're trying to solve a maze in the dark. It's complicated, but what if compliance wasn't this big, scary barrier to innovation? What if it was the very thing that actually lets you innovate? We're going to explore how that one little shift in perspective can change literally everything. So, let me introduce you to Maya. She's a founder, just like so many others out there, super passionate, totally driven, and 100% focused on building an amazing product that could, change the world. Her entire universe is code, data, and this huge vision for what's next. And right there, that's where the problem kicks in. Because for every brilliant idea Maya has, for every line of code she writes, there's this mountain of regulations just waiting for her. You've got the super fast paced world of AI innovation crashing head on with the, let's just say, not so fast world of compliance. So, this brings us to Maya's main challenge, which is really the challenge for countless founders. It's like someone handed you a map to a maze that has no exit, and then they tell you to run through it as fast as you can. Oh, and you're blindfolded. Good luck. And this list, wow, this pretty much sums it up. For Maya, every single step forward with her actual product is met with this just tidal wave of paperwork and tasks. We're talking about constantly monitoring global rules, digging through contracts by hand, endless vendor checks. This isn't innovation, right? This is a soul-crushing manual grind that pulls people like her away from building the future and traps them. And it's not just about the time you lose. No, it's about the crushing weight of what could happen if you miss just one little thing. The risk is huge, and it's always lurking in the back of your mind. This quote from Maya just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? That question is something every single tech leader is asking themselves right now. The fear of a data breach, a massive fine, or maybe worst of all, losing the trust of your customers. It's this constant hum of anxiety in the background that just kills creativity. But then Maya has one of those light bulb moments. What if she could use the same tech she's building, AI, to solve her biggest headache? What if she could fight fire with fire? So she starts looking for a co-pilot. And this comparison just lays it all out perfectly. The old way is all about being reactive. You're just fixing problems after they've already happened. It's a huge time suck, it's incredibly high risk, and all your info is scattered everywhere. But this new way with an AI copilot, it's proactive, it's automated, it's secure, and it's all in one place. It is a completely different ballgame. Okay, so how does an AI copilot actually do all this? How does it take that chaos and turn it into clarity for Maya's team? Well, it all starts by flipping the script from being reactive to being predictive. The magic here is something called predictive risk analytics. So instead of waiting for some alarm bell to go off, the system uses machine learning to look at all the data and actually forecast potential problems before they ever happen. It's like having a lookout on a ship who can see trouble on the horizon weeks or even months before you'd ever spot it yourself. And here's what that looks like day to day for Innovate AI. The AI is just constantly watching everything, new regulations, internal data, all of it. When it spots a potential risk, it doesn't just send some vague warning. No, it sends a prioritized alert to Maya's team that says, hey, look at this specific thing right now. That way, they can jump on it and fix it long before it ever becomes a real crisis. And that predictive stuff, that's just the beginning. This copilot basically becomes the central nervous system for all things compliance. It reads contracts for you, it keeps an eye on your vendors in real time, it even handles a bunch of the reporting. The bottom line is, it takes all that high-volume, mind-numbing work off their plate, freeing up Maya and her team to, actually innovate. Now, of course, a solution this powerful isn't free. But Maya pretty quickly realized she was thinking about it all wrong. This isn't just another expense on a spreadsheet. It's a strategic investment in the one thing her company absolutely cannot afford to lose: trust. One of the best parts about this approach is that it can grow with you. A startup like Innovate AI can start small, maybe just with the core predictive analytics. Then, as they get bigger, they can add on things like vendor monitoring or support for rules in different countries. The investment actually scales right alongside the business. And to get a system like this up and running, all integrated, with the team trained and ready to go, it's often just a single one-time fee. For a founder like Maya, honestly, the clarity of knowing that cost up front can be just as valuable as the tool itself. It just removes all that financial guesswork. And just like that, Maya's story completely changes. The founder who was once drowning in risk and paperwork is now empowered by a system that manages it all for her. And this right here is the big takeaway.
For Maya and her company, compliance isn't a roadblock anymore. It's not something that slows them down. It has actually become a competitive advantage. It's the solid foundation she can build her company on, innovate without fear, and earn the trust of everyone from her customers to the regulators.
Which really just leaves us with one final and I think pretty important question. In this new age of AI, where data is everything, and a single breach can be absolutely catastrophic, the real question isn't what does compliance cost? The real question is, what is the true cost of losing trust?